everyone. How y'all doing? What up, Paneri? What up, Ori? What up, John? What up, Cinnamon? What up, Sesame Street? What up, Allie? What up, Waylon? How y'all doing? What's up? What up, Marcus? What's poppin'? How y'all been? I just got to the stream. What happened? What happened? What's up? No one will ever believe you. What's up? How y'all doing? How's life going? How's today going? What's good? What's the news? It's good. What up, Brick Moss? What is what? What is what? What are you talking about? What is that? What is what? Good? You good? All right, I'm good. Y'all good? I'm good. Great. All right, Allie. What up, Issa? Hello. Something weird probably just happened. I don't know what's going on. Everyone seems kind of scared. That's weird. She's talking about Ori. Oh, let me show y'all this scary video I found. Super spooky video. It's what I get for being curious. Are you ready for this? You ready to watch this? You can probably already see a little hint of it. You ready to watch this? Good luck. Here we go. Wait, what is this?
Hold it! Objection!
Please don't. Show us what you got, Phoenix. Get these pieces back together. What is going on? What does it have to do with? Come on. It don't even belong to the same jar. Where's the friend at the top of the crime? I have no idea. You are useless, Phoenix. That's a whole different world. I'm not ready to dive into that world. I'm not ready to dive into that world. Calm down, John. Because that's just a super loud video. That's all that. Oh, and my mic was low. All right, man. Let's get started. I know it's fine now. It's good. We're good. What up, pork chops? What up, Super Gains, bro? All right, what are we doing? What are we doing? Not a professional. I don't do this full time. I make like 10 cents a stream. Not the professional about that. All right. Scared of me or the what? How you doing, Super Gains, bro? How you doing, Ash? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? FIFA, never in my days. I guess I never turned the game off. Blue Badger gonna lock you away. Be careful, Ori. Pork chops, that's your first chat. All right, let's get started. Y'all, the week after Thanksgiving is gonna be super stressful. I'm just letting y'all know that right now. That week, I'm gonna have my capstone presentation. I'm gonna have my comp exam. I'm gonna have some other stuff. Man, it's gonna be a busy week. I'm gonna be hanging on a thread, dude. If y'all see me pop on the stream drinking, I don't know, 17 monsters, 17 bangs, just ignore it. It's time for breaks. I won't be able to really take a break next week during Thanksgiving breaks. I gotta do like do the actual work for those exams. Is eggnog? Y'all be drinking eggnog? You be drinking eggnog, Ash? Hey, finish my work for me. Finish my work, Cinnamon. Let's get that academic integrity going. Finish my work for me, Cinnamon. Yeah, I like that. Of course, So Chill be drinking eggnog. Probably be drinking about a gallon too. I'm a band director, Super Gains. I'm in grad school. I'm getting my master's. What do you mean no? Let me get my voice right. Crow, you're at the gym. What you working on? What you working on? What you hitting, Crow? What Crow working on at the gym? Yeah, I'm trying to warm my voice up for the judge. Cinnamon, now do some of your work. Here we go. Now then, who to defend it, Miss Lana Sky? Please take the stand. Don't take this, it'll actually take it, just like approach it. Don't take the stand with you, take it home. You can just walk up to it. Miss Lana Sky, you are the chief prosecutor. I'm sure you're aware of what is required of you. But Mr. Edgeworth, you already know everything. You know all that I've done these past 2 years. Please provide the court with your testimony, Miss Sky. Don't lie. And remember, you are under oath. We want to hear the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Of course, the truth. Lana, no matter what happens, I'll always be your sister. Emma, you're a murderer. After we lock your sister up, we're coming after you. You're going to prison too. Emma thinking she ain't the murderer. She killed someone. She got a body on her hands. Now then, your testimony, if you will. First, tell us about your relationship with Chief Gaunt. Everything hinges on your testimony. You're the only chance we have to get Gaunt. She finna lie up a storm, bro. Let me hear you curse up a storm. What up, Spiffy? She accidentally killed someone. From what I know so far. I worked along Gant for 4 years. For years. There's no truth to this blackmail theory. I fabricated the evidence 2 years ago all by myself. When I found Prosecutor Marshall's body, I rearranged the crime scene. Why's she lying? My only motivation was to get Dark convicted. It had nothing to do with Emma. Ah, you don't care about your little sister? Couldn't be me. Are you sure about this testimony? You got a bald head. I feel like your head's getting balder by the episode. Your Honor, I'm confessing a capital offense. Of course I'm sure. But Lana! If this is true, then that means Chef Gantz has nothing to do with this. That's what I've been telling you from the beginning. Please, Mr. Wright, you've got to help her. She's not helping herself. She's sacrificing herself because of me. What if she's telling the truth? She's not. I know my own sister. Whenever she speaks stiffly like that, she's hiding something. Deep down, she's screaming in agony. Yeah, this is no time to start second guessing myself. The defense will now begin is cross-examination. Crow, I swear this episode better not take 14 hours, buddy. Crow, if this episode takes 3 hours like it did yesterday, we're fighting. I will go to your gym and I will throw you against a rack. How many years exactly? Ever since I made senior detective. Let's see, I was 24 then, so that would have been 5 years. Detective Gant and Detective Sky were legendary partners. I personally saw them testify in numerous cases. She must have been good coming from the same school as Mia. But Gant was a respectable detective, that's why. Think about it, Miss Guy. You didn't murder Detective Goodman. You told me as much yesterday in jail. You still don't get it, do you, Mr. Wright? Any testimony you cannot present in court is as useless as idle gossip. I stabbed Detective Goodman with a knife, a butter knife at that, with a blunt edge. I'm strong like that. It pierced him like melted butter. And Did you do so to help your sister? Joe Dark was a serial killer. My sister almost became his last victim that day. I didn't want that incident to ruin her life. But what she did was justifiable self-defense. She wouldn't have been charged with anything. That's not the point. She was traumatized that day, all because of that creep. That's why I couldn't forgive him. Lana, so that's why you fabricated the evidence 2 years ago. You say you did all this by yourself? Yes. Would you mind telling us what you found when you arrived at the crime scene? It seems I was the first person to discover the scene. A broken prosecutor award knife was stuck in the victim's body. She is the first person to mention that it was a broken prosecutor award knife in the back. And not this switchblade. I be knowing things sometimes, y'all. I be catching things sometimes. I be catching things. Lawyer Lindsay on the job. What? Prosecutor Marshall died from an unfortunate accident. That's only a situation you dreamed was possible. The reality is, it wasn't my sister who took the prosecutor's life. What up, Elise? Level 14, what does that mean? How are you doing, Elise? We thought it was a suit of armor. Fantasize all you want, Mr. Wright, but I'll never change a statement. You mean, Prosecutor Marshall wound up being killed by Dark? Something like that. If that is so, what happened to the other murder weapon? Dark was carrying a switchblade knife. Oh, that was lying on the floor a little distance away. It was probably knocked away in the struggle. That's not how it went down. She's trying to cover up with her lies with more lies. Oh, just to protect me. Why is she lying? So when you found the scene like this, what did you do? You probably farted first. That's what I would have done. Ah! Those Brussels sprouts go straight through me. After all, this is what everything boils down to. Yes. You what? She said she broke off the tip of Dark's blade and stuck it in Marshall's back and then moved the bodies. Why would she do that? Why is she lying so hard? Whatever, bro. What? Why? Why would you do that? You of all people should know, Edgeworth. You've always had a good head on your shoulders. My head isn't that bad. Maybe I ought to ask for the sake of others. Why did you do that? Come now, Mr. Wright. Even you should be able to figure it out. Very well. Let's add this to the witness's testimony. The reason Miss Guy fabricated the knife. According to your testimony, Prosecutor Marshall's broken knife was the murder weapon. Yes, and leaving it at that might point the blame away from Dark. I felt the most effective way to get him convicted would be by having the tip of his knife found inside the victim's body. That's not the tip of a switchblade knife. Maybe it is. So you buried it inside the victim's stab wound. Yes, because I hated Dark for what he did. My only motivation was to get Dark convicted. It had nothing to do with Emma. So you rearranged the crime scene. Are you sure you didn't do this to keep Emma from looking like the murderer? How many times do I have to tell you, Mr. Wright? Emma didn't do it, period. Are you so desperate to hide the fact? You're willing to risk the death sentence? She's lying, she did it so I wouldn't be blamed for what happened. In any case, as a prosecutor, what I've done is unpardonable. There's nothing I can do to make up for my actions. Mr. Wright, my sister's lying! Looks like she's determined to protect you to the end. She insists she fabricated the evidence by herself. There's no way she could have done it alone. I've got to get Lana to talk more. If she's lying, then she's bound to slip up and make a contradiction. Okay, so now we save. Let's go ahead and get the other piece off this one. He got thrown up there by a strong. His body flew, bro. Him and Officer Meekins got bodied this episode, man. Good old Officer Meekins getting thrown in the lockers. When you showed up on the scene, where exactly was the victim's body? It was where you did not deduced it was, by Chief Gun's desk. But the body was found by your desk. Why did you move it there? The reason for that is simple. Let's have the witness explain this in more detail. The reason Miss Scott moved the body. The pieces of the jar that shattered during the events threatened my plan. Pieces of the jar? You mean? Yes, that wretched jar you showed us earlier. In order to show that Dark committed the crime, I felt it would be more expedient to move the body. So, when you first found the body, the jar was already... Of course, it had been shattered to pieces. If you looked at the crime scene, it would be clear right away what happened. Quit showing us this! They really trying to get the budget out of, they really trying to get their money out of this animation. They said, we paid for this animation, we're gonna use it 1,000,000 times. Lil Marshall was dead and Dark was lying unconscious. In other words, the jar must have been broken during your struggle. I see. What's the matter, Emma? Apparently the jar shattered at the time the crime was committed. But I have a feeling there is more to it than that. There must be a contradiction here somewhere. Anyway, I committed this fabrication completely alone. And now we save. Let's look at our stuff. Okay, so like the tip of the swords. Okay, the sword's already been broken. The sword's already broken here. The tip of the sword's already snapped off. Whatever, bro. I mean, she can't break the tip off the sword if the tip of the sword's already broken off. Oh, the tip of Dark's knife. My bad, bro. I thought she meant she broke the tip off the trophy sword. Why would he write Emma on it if Emma had nothing to do with it? There we go. Miss Sky, I understand how you feel. You committed that crime 2 years ago to protect your sister. You mean the forgery at the scene where Neil Marshall was murdered? If that truth were to be exposed now, the past 2 years of your life will have been in vain. Even so, I am compelled to bring to everyone's attention a significant contradiction within your testimony. A contradiction in my testimony? You testified, and I quote, "The pieces of the jar that shattered during the events threatened my plan." That's right. Do you have a problem with that? It's a simple oversight, really. You see, a message was written on this jar with the victim's blood. Yes, the prosecutor must have written it in his final moments. Exactly so, and this is where the contradiction lies. In order for the victim to be able to write this message on the jar, it must not have been broken before he died. Ah. She just goes, ah. Like she just got caught lying. She's like, ah. That's all she got to say for herself. Ah. Frozen Sprite gummy bears. Let me get some. So chill. Put some on my hands right now. Let me get some. Frozen Sprite gummy bears. Let me get some. Wait a sec. What do you mean no? Give me some. What you talking about? Break bread with your boy. Break bread. Break bread. You ain't gonna break bread? Wow, can we ban So Chill? He couldn't have written his name on the Yeah, that's all you can really say, Ash. Oh. Ah. Order! Your Honor, it would appear more information is needed in regard to this jar and its bloody message. We may be missing something critical here. Something critical? Chief Prosecutor, it seems you are as in the dark as we are about the truth towards which we're headed. What? Just tell us exactly what you saw. We'll piece together the information to arrive at the truth. Very well. The woman is seen now continue her testimony. She still looks like a fish. I like fish though. You're eating churros. Let me get a churro. Why has everyone got food? I immediately noticed the blood traces on the jar, but it was dark in the room. I didn't have time to check it out. To be safe, I wiped away the blood. Why is everyone telling me no? Let me get some of the Blizzard, Ash. Let me get 17 Sprite gummy bears. Let me get 17 frozen Sprite gummy bears. Let me get 1.5 of your churros, and let me get seven spoon swipes of your Blizzard. And let me get half of Waylon's internet. That sounds like a good meal, buddy. Let's make that happen. The fragments were large, so I'm sure I got them all. What if I use my mega spoon? All I could think about was wiping them clean before they were discovered. No gummies. You mean you were the one who wiped away the message in blood? I wasn't Chief Prosecutor at the time. She didn't think Dark was the real murderer. That's why she tried to erase the real evidence. Very well. The defense may now begin its cross-examination. $10? Y'all being stingy. Okay, I see how it is. So the jar was already broken. It's a miracle that thing hadn't broken earlier. It certainly looks like as feeble as the defense's case, but not as feeble as the judge's judgment. You were an ace detective and never missed a detail. You really expect us to believe you didn't investigate what was written on the jar pieces? Normally I would have. So you didn't know your sister's name was written on the jar? No. If I had known, I would have gathered all the pieces and ground them to dust. Well, that helps my case. Lana, you do that for me? It seems you two might make up yet. Anyway, I just barely had enough time to move the body as it was. If someone happened upon the scene, you'd lose your chance to erase the evidence. You must have been in a hurry. I was. I knew I had to destroy the evidence before anyone came. I could buy a Blizzard for cheaper than Echoes. This is rather shocking. I'm afraid this action of yours reveals what really happened. What do you mean? You really thought Dark killed Prosecutor Marshall? You wouldn't have wiped away the blood. What else could I have done in that situation? Lana, I only had a few moments. There wasn't enough time for me to do anything else but gather up the pieces. But how could you see with power out? It should have been pitch black in that office. A detective is always prepared, Mr. Wright. Even now, I always carry a pocket light and a camera with me. Okay, like, how could she say that? But then a few segments ago, she said it was too dark to see if there was anything written on the vase. She said she's always prepared, but now, like just like 2 segments ago, she said it was too dark. She got lizard eyes or bat eyes. She can see in the dark. I kind of like that though. I like that. I like my girls reptilian. Even now, I always carry a pocket light and a camera with me. Even I carry a bottle of emergency luminol wherever I go. I never miss anything. I get every last piece. Can I get an amen, Ori? You the only one that didn't say huh or oh. Ori, can I get an amen? Let me get an amen. Oh, you talking about her. Oh, I thought you were agreeing with me for a second there. Never mind, my bad. I thought we were agreeing about the reptilian part. Never mind. Carry on. So you illegally rearranged a crime scene? Yes, I don't have any excuse for my actions. I'm so sorry, Lana, I didn't know. I treated you so badly all this time. It's not too late. There's still plenty of time to make up. After we've gotten to the bottom of this incident. No doubt this day will leave a permanent stain on the history of the prosecutor's office. A doo-doo stain, I'm sure. More contradictions have surfaced in her testimony. Your sister's really putting up a fight. She must really care about you. Still, she's not doing this the right way. I think I finally figured out the contradictions in her testimony. There's one final possibility that might turn everything around. Let's get it. Anyone besides Crow, Elise Silver, or any other mods, I don't know if you can't tag unless you pay. Pay what? Emma was the one that wiped the vases clean. You didn't wipe anything. It was Emma that wiped stuff. Because this is Emma's handprint. Oof. Oof. I guess we're not using the cloth. I didn't mean to press that again. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what the contradiction is. Only thing I can really think of is that she didn't get all the pieces of the glove or all the pieces of the vase. There's one left in the safe. Maybe it's something to do with the glove. Yeah, I thought the cloth was it. You didn't get every last piece though, because we had one in the safe. Miss Guy, I believe this jar conceals the truth even you weren't aware of. What? We found the final piece of this jar in the Chief Gant's case. Safe. Ah, I'm still cooking that potato stew from 7 months ago, bro. That potato stew is still broiling. We made a candy salad as a side option. We got the potato stew. We got a beef casserole. Orders up. In the chief's safe? But how? I knew it. She really didn't know. There's something even more disturbing about the final piece. There was. Still blood on it.
But the witness just testified.
What do you mean instant food poisoning?
That she gathered every last piece and wiped the blood off of them.
Yes, which leaves us with only one explanation. On the night Prosecutor Marshall was murdered, you were not the first one to show up on the scene. Chief Kate got there before you. Circle back to Chief Kent.
Couldn't the defendant have simply missed a piece?
Object to that. Get him, Phoenix. Get it. Cook him, Phoenix. I'm afraid that's unlikely. The pieces are too big for anyone to miss, let alone an ace detective. I just spit all over my computer.
That may well be.
Y'all said bottle up my spit and sell it for $5 a gallon? $10? Y'all said $50? Y'all said to bottle up my spit and sell it for $500 per ounce or like per drop? Is that what y'all are typing right now? Y'all are typing that right now. Y'all said I should go on to the TikTok shop, bottle up my spit, and sell it for $1,000 per gram? That's what y'all are typing in both Twitch and TikTok. That's what I'm seeing all over the place. That is insane. You're saying people would pay great money for that in a TikTok shop? I can get crazy commission for it? Y'all said toenails too? Say less. I got a jar of collected toenails, and not all of my toenails. I got a jar of collected toenails. I'm gonna start selling TikTok shop. Let's go.
It may well be, but everyone makes mistakes. Even I once wasted an entire day.
I've wasted entire days plenty of time
looking for my dentures. They were in my mouth all along. Can you believe that?
Have you forgotten, Your Honor? When this witness arrived at the scene, the jar was already broken.
Oh, that.
There's no way a name could have been written on a shattered jar. Another person discovered the scene prior to the witness.
I hope you're not implying this person was Chief Gant. The time he was looking for dark downstairs.
What you mean you're passing out, Ori? Just for that, I'm gonna upcharge you. I'm gonna go ahead and charge you for the bottle early. You'll never get the bottle, but you'll still be in debt. I like that deal. When did the jar break? What up, Lana? We're trying to figure out exactly when the jar broke now. The question is, if he did arrive there first, why did he hide the fact for 2 years? Well, Your Honor, can you answer that?
Because we were actually at a pool party. This was a secret party, a cavern party. Some would even call it a...
I burped. Never mind. Role play's over when I burp.
No, not my pool buddy. Wait, I'm not the one on trial here.
That's right, Lana. You know what, Lana? Also, I didn't see any, I'm sorry to put you on the spot like this, but it's kind of important. I didn't see any emails, any text messages, any DMs, any tagged videos, any carrier pigeons or anything of that sort with your debit and credit card information, your social security number, and the 3 digits on the back. So I feel like we had a committed, like, I feel like we signed a contract saying that you were going to give me all that information yesterday, and then you kind of just like ghosted me. So now it's kind of personal, and you will be hearing from my lawyers soon. So I hope you lawyer up and are ready to pay it forward. Sorry, buddy.
Wait, I'm not the one on trial here.
The Mon Gantz arrived at the crime scene prior to the witness. He proceeded to break the jar. I missed the smoke signals. He proceeded to break the jar and purposely hid one of the broken pieces. I'm a broke college student. Question, what is this action called? Fabrication of evidence.
But why would Chief Cat do that?
In light of what happened afterwards, isn't it clear?
What happened afterwards?
Discovering the scene, Lana Sky believed her sister Emma killed the victim. Determined to help her sister, she sought Gant's aid. Lending her his aid, Gant helped her create evidence that incriminated Dark, sparing Emma. And therein lies the reason why Miss Sky became the Chief's puppet. Ow! Is she a Titan, bro? She with the Titan shift? Why'd she do that? She thinks she Eren Yeager. you think she Annie? You think she Armin? Do you think she a Titan shifter? What kind of Titan was she have? She had the fish Titan, the catfish Titan. Is that the kind of she'd have the aquatic Titan. They make a hold. She'd have the fish version of the beast Titan, buddy. The Nessie Titan. Warhammer. Okay. Give your hypothetical debt to Lana Sky? Maybe. I did it on my own. Please, says, stop trying to protect the chief. I can't watch you suffer anymore for my sake. No, you didn't. It wasn't you, Emma. You didn't kill anyone. Let me get tree fitty. Lizard Titan, sure. I like it, reptilian. Don't believe anything Miss Wright says. Defense attorneys make up the most foul lies to defend their clients. Foul lies? Imagine that coming from my own clients.
I guess you do seem the type who likes to twist the truth.
When have I lied, bro? I'm the only one not lying.
Wait a minute. What if
we're still smack dab in the middle of Gant's trap?
Is something wrong, Mr. Wright?
Lana, maybe right after all.
What do you mean, right?
So, you do tell foul lies, Mr. Wright? Miss Guy, please testify once more. But if evidence was fabricated behind your back, then Emma's accidental killing of Prosecutor Marshall might also be a lie. But I do remember knocking over Mr. Marshall. Miss Guy, if you will. I can't. There's nothing to be afraid of anymore. This cross-examination may not change a thing. However, there is a possibility that it will if you tell the truth. Very well. I'll testify about what I really saw. Why people, they just be, what kind of universe is, I mean, I guess people be lying like this in real life, right? I can't even say it's not real. Because I know if I were to go to court and I had nothing to lose, big bro, I'd be spinning stories. If I knew, that's a terrible thing for me to say. That's a terrible thing for me to admit. This is strictly hypothetical, of course. Don't ever put me on jury duty. Wow, I can't say this. If I were ever in a high profile case, they put me up on the stand and they're like, Rayo Lindsay, my boy, tell us what you saw. And I'm gonna be like, man, I got invited to the Diddy party. I'll be honest, I showed up. We were dancing at first. I was hitting my little, I was hitting this for a while. Then the lights cut off, bro. That's when I dipped. I testify that. Then, you know, they have to find the contradictions. They're like, Ray, it looks like you were a VIP member. I'm like, it wasn't me. That was Sulk. That was Sokowski. That's my boy Sokowski. It wasn't me. That's pretty much. See, you see, Ash already got me pro bono. Is that what you said, Ash? Pro bono? You said y'all help me out pro bono. Like I won't have to pay nothing. I like that. See. I'll testify what I really saw. All right. Hey, that's all. Hey, I just need a foot in the door, Ash. I just need a foot in the door. All right. An introduction. I just need a firm handshake. That's all I want.
The witness may testify once more for the final time.
I'm blind, deaf, and having your whole life. My left toe don't even move. When I arrived, I found Mr. Marshall's body impaled on that suit of armor sword. Emma and Dark were lying unconscious on the floor nearby. When I saw what had happened, I thought she did it. That's why I erased all the evidence that linked her to the murder. I had Chief Gant to help me remove the body from the sword and carry it. But if it all really was a fabrication, Emma might be innocent. What you mean not Lana, I feel like you might be a hater. We might have to go to the boxing rink, Lana. I've been watching Hajime no Ippo. I've been practicing my 1-2s. Oh, you don't want that smoke, Lana. I'm just letting you know. Hypothetical, of course. I'd never threaten someone in real life.
Unbelievable! The body was impaled on the armor sword!
You were the only one who saw that. If you only had proof. Actually, I do have proof. I gave it to Mr. Wright just this morning. What? To me? It's a picture I took of the crime scene as I encountered it. I thought it might be needed. Now, I didn't try to give you your debt. I didn't try to give me your debt. I didn't try to give you my debt. I succeeded, Lana. I don't remember receiving a picture like that. Lana must have known. See, Mr. Wright, she really does have faith in you.
Very well, Mr. Wright, please present this picture.
I don't remember receiving a picture. Lana said she gave it to you this morning, right? I seem to remember getting something from her then. Let's check that evidence again. There must be a picture in there somewhere. Jesus! There goes some more gore. Gore of my comfort character yet again. Wicked, man. Of my comfort character. I'm really just a chill guy that doesn't like seeing gore of his comfort character, but they just keep throwing it at me. Insane. My comfort character nonetheless. Yeah, Chief Gant definitely said all that. He said, I ain't going down alone. I'm burning all the bridges. Hey, there's a picture here. Jesus. Oh my. Okay, now we can use the cloth because Emma's handprint was in the cloth, but they cut it out of his vest. Did no one notice that his vest was like carved open like that? No one said, why is this man's vest? No one said, Marshall always had that fit on. Marshall always had that fit on, always looking sharp and drippy. No one questioned why he suddenly had a big old hole carved out of his vest. This is the actual crime scene. No, no other detective saw the crime scene like this. Because I contacted Criminal Affairs only after I had rearranged everything. Mr. Wright, that piece cut out from his vest, could that be? Cloth we found inside Chief Gant's safe. What's this? This is a handprint, isn't it? It's your handprint, Emma. Sorry, baby girl. That cloth, it had fingerprints on it. Whoever fingerprints those are must be the real murderer. They're yours. They're yours. Lock her up. Lock her up. Lock her up. They're yours, Emma. What? But those fingerprints, they're yours, Emma. Bro, I just want the best for Emma. I feel so bad for her. She's still got a huge alien head, but I'm attached to Emma. I like Emma more than Maya or Mia, whatever the sister's name that was with us the entire game. Yeah, she has no idea. She doesn't know. Only Gumshoe and Phoenix know that those are her fingerprints on the cloth. Okay, Emma. Emma, under my umbrella, Ella, A. Why are your lips turning all purple, Mr. Wright? Don't be looking at my lips. I've been drinking that Kool-Aid. Anyway, don't be looking at my man's lips. Those are from me to anyway, let's get on with the cross-examination. So long as you tell the truth, we should be able to flush out the real murderer.
Very well. The defense may now begin its cross-examination.
When I arrived, I found Mr. Marshall's body impaled on that suit of armor sword. He thinks he's the main character. Who told him to pop back up like this? Well, why does he think he's the main character? A new fighter approaches. He's quick. He's scary. Come now, Uji. This is the poorest excuse for a trial I've ever seen.
Chief Gunn!
What now? You want to make me out as a bad guy too? If so, I'd like to put in a word or two in my defense. I'm afraid it's too late for that. What? You already declined to testify. That means you forfeited your right to make statements of any sort. This must be that risk we were talking about earlier. Just sit back, relax.
Ooh!
Edgeworth is trying to get his alpha male mode on. Let's see if he's real alpha, or if he's sigma, or if he's skippity. And enjoy the sound of the noose tightening around your own neck. Maybe he's freaky. Wait a second.
Yeah.
There he go, going Super Saiyan again. Ah, so what? You think I'm worried? Sorry to disappoint you, but I don't need to make any statements.
What do you mean?
The evidence will do all the talking for me. Even if I can't testify, I can still present evidence.
Yes, that's true. Wait, you mean you still have some conclusive evidence?
No, I don't, but someone does.
Someone?
So, what's your excuse, Rido? Why have you been keeping quiet about it? You do have something to show us, right? Something that proves who knocked over Neil Marshall, causing his death. Conclusive evidence that leaves no room for doubt.
Is this true, Mr. Wright?
What up, Tia? What up, Tia? What is this? What is this? We stream Sunday? I guess we didn't stream Monday. You right. We stream Tuesday. We stream Wednesday. 2 days in a row, Tia. We gonna get 3 days in a row tomorrow. We're gonna get 4 days in a row Friday. We're gonna get 5 days in a row Saturday. We're gonna get 6 days in a row Sunday. We're gonna get 7 days in a row Monday. We're gonna get 8 days in a row Tuesday. Wednesday, I'm going home for vacation. Thursday, I'm home for Thanksgiving. Friday, I'm home for Thanksgiving. We're gonna start the streak over that following Saturday. What's Chaska? What's a Chaska? Let me have it. Emma's sure to be made out as the murderer.
Mr. Wright, if you have any more evidence, present it now. If you try to conceal, I'm saving it. And if you try to conceal anything, you will be the one appearing before the Board of Inquiries.
What do I do now? I'm gonna think this through carefully. I can't afford to make the wrong decision. Can I present that piece of evidence? The one that shows who really killed Prosecutor Marshall? Yes, Your Honor. I do have further evidence. All right, so I was finally coming to show it to them. Those sports have got to be the Chiefs.
Now then, let's see this conclusive evidence.
The evidence that shows who actually murdered Prosecutor Marshall. It's Blue Badger, bro. I've been waiting for this. It's Blue Badger. Wait, okay. Here's my thing. It doesn't matter if Emma was the one that killed Marshall. That is okay. Like they said, that can just end up being self-defense. We were already under the conclusion that Emma killed Marshall to begin with, and then some few things got mixed in between. And now we're circling back to it like Emma killed Marshall on accident. And then Gantz helped them fabricate the information, fabricate the evidence. That's kind of the conclusion we want to get from the SL9 case before we jump back up to Goodman's case. It doesn't really matter who killed Marshall as far as I understand. Emma's just gonna have to I mean, Emma was already under the impression that she killed Marshall. Right? And Emma was she already dealt. So what? We're just gonna say you're a murderer again, baby girl. Congrats, you got a body. Yeah. I mean, Emma, you did it.
It's a piece of leather cloth.
Yes. Most likely was cut from the victim's vest near his chest.
What's this?
There's a big handprint on it. Surely it must have been left on the cloth by whoever shoved the victim to the sword.
What? Whose fingerprints are on this?
We're making a new save in file number 2. We're making a new save in file number 2, buddy.
Whose fingerprints are on this?
Blue Badger is terrifying, Lana. I'm sure Raito has checked, haven't you?
Well, whose are they?
Emma Skies. They're Miss Skies. Miss Emma Skies.
What?
What? They're mine? I'm a killer. I got my body back. Time to get a teardrop tattoo.
So I really did do it.
See? I told you it was conclusive. But this was found in your safe. That means it's possible for you forged it. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't remember any cloth in my safe. You really expect me to believe that? But give it up, Mr. Wright. It's over. You shouldn't have presented that. By presenting that evidence, you tied Emma Scott and Neil Marshall's death. No.
It appears we have our killer.
This isn't the SL9 trial, though. We're not here to figure out who killed Neil Marshall. And even then, like, we've already come to the conclusion that Emma potentially killed him earlier. That's done with. Then we said, oh, maybe Emma didn't kill him. Oh, now Emma killed him again. Spiffy, don't like tell me anything, like spoil it. Like let me see what happens naturally. Because you're like giving negative connotations. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. No. Everything hinged on that in the end. Lon was found guilty, sent to prison. Guilty, Emma, get up out of here. Oh, that's a tough break, kid. That's a tough break, kiddo. Your Honor, I don't have any evidence I can present at this point in time.
What? You lie, Chief Gantz. You opened my safe. I know you took what was inside. Like conclusive evidence.
I don't know what you're talking about. Mr. Wright, why don't you show them? We found it together.
Oh, I see.
It's because you know the truth, don't you? You know those fingerprints are on it. That's why you won't present it. What are you talking about, Chief Gantz? Can't you figure it out? Take a good look at this picture. See the victim's vest? Notice anything odd about the chest area? It looks like part of it's been cut off for some reason. You mean you had this in your safe?
What? That means you, the chief of police, have been concealing evidence. This is going to be the biggest scandal in the history of the police department.
Impressive.
To be honest, I didn't think you had the gall, Rido. Well, I can't just let you pin me up as a murderer. I'll tell you what really happened. What? You mean you admit to it?
So now he gets to testify?
I was the first person to arrive at the crime scene that day. It then occurred to me that I could use the situation to control Lana.
So you really were manipulating her?
I knew Lana. If I made it look like the blame lay with her sister, that when she saw the scene, she would ask me for my aid.
So you assisted Miss Sky?
I told her to arrange all the evidence. I had her plant the knife tip in the victim's body and move the body across the room.
And I ended up using that evidence to get Joe Darks convicted.
When I tampered with the crime scene, I had 2 pieces of evidence. This was before Lana arrived at the scene, mind you.
2 pieces of evidence? You mean those items in your safe?
But why?
For insurance, of course. Insurance?
I was sure my plan would work, but it's always best to be prepared for the worst. I wasn't about to let anyone blame me for a murder that a girl committed. You mean you were calculating that far ahead while forging the evidence? What do you take me for? A fool? I didn't make police chief by dumb luck. See this jar fragment? I hit the most legible part of Emma's name. I didn't expect Lana to go and wipe the blood off all the pieces.
But if you fabricated all the evidence, what's to say you didn't fabricate the message on this jar too? Ho, ho, ho. Some people just don't know when to quit, do they? That's why I kept one more item for insurance.
You mean that piece of cloth?
Come on, Rido, cough it up. Already, I know you have it. What are you waiting for, Mr. Wright?
So you admit to it then, Chief Gantz?
That you were hiding the cloth you cut off the victim's vest in your safe. Yes, I admit it. I didn't want to have to do that beginning being chief and all. But it's a lot better than being portrayed as a murderer.
Well, Mr. Wright, what do you have to say for yourself? Just a moment ago, you said you didn't have any evidence you could present.
Foolish move, Rido. You should have shown it then before it was too late. It's been a long battle, but the moment of truth has finally arrived. As long as I don't mess it up, here's victory. Okay, let's save this time. Now let's show it. Your Honor, I do have evidence to present now.
All right, then let's see this conclusive evidence. The evidence that shows who actually murdered Prosecutor Marshall. Let me verify this once more. On the day of the crime, you personally cut out this piece of the victim's vest.
Oh, yes. At last, you finally brought it out into the open.
There's a handprint on this piece of cloth.
Your Honor, the prosecution requests that be immediately sent to the lab for analysis. This handprint on the leather. There must have been a strong impact for it to be left so clearly.
You mean?
It could not have been forged. It must be authentic, conclusive evidence. Ho ho ho. You're as slow on the uptake as ever, Worthy.
What?
Think about it. Rhino had all this time to present this evidence. Yet he was reluctant to do so. Why would that be?
You mean you already know?
You know whose fingerprints are on that.
Mr. Wright, you really know?
It's yours, Gemma.
Whoever the fingerprints belong to must be the real murderer. Whose fingerprints are they?
Very well, I'll tell you. Should be okay now. Everything's proceeding as predicted. The person whom those fingerprints belong to is... My head suspicion is that Emma was unconscious. Gaunt. The handprint on the cloth is super oily. What would cause Emma's hand to be so oily? How does the glove from the SL9 incident tie into this situation? The knife print, the handprint on the knife is super oily as well. Like every time we look at the switchblade knife, it's super gross. Like you can still see the handprints on it. My thing is, I think it is Emma's fingerprints, but I think Gant placed them. Potentially by... They're definitely Emma's fingerprints.
Emma Sky?
What? They're mine? Sorry, Emma, but why? Why didn't you tell me? Yeah. Oh, you really something, Rhino. You knew this girl did it all along, yet you still tried to pin the murder on me.
So it's true, tragic but true. This girl really did show Prosecutor Marshall to his death.
How could you? You monster! I'm about to fail again. Miss Sky! You knew those fingerprints those all along, yet you act like she really did it. All right, Felix the cook. Miss Sky, it's not over yet. What? I said this trial isn't over yet. Huh, but I'm afraid it's over, boy. Not only this trial, but your career too. You purposely concealed this conclusive evidence. That, my friend, is a serious offense. I'm looking forward to pressing charges after the defendant is convicted. I'll have your badge, boy. What's the matter, cat? Got your tongue? Aren't you in to tell us how it feels? How it feels to be the only one who single-handedly turned a poor little girl into a murderer? Before I do that, there's just one little thing I have to clear up. Oh, and what's that? Who really killed Prosecutor Neil Marshall?
What?
Chief Gaunt, you are absolutely right. This piece of cloth proves who the real murderer is. Who killed Neil Marshall, you ask? Just because her handprint is on that cloth does not mean she pushed him. He could have easily cut that cloth off, placed her hand firmly against it. The judge is so messy, John. The judge does not need to be employed. The judge is the biggest clown in the entire series. He doesn't pay attention to the trials. He's easily influenced by lies. He has no conviction. He's just there for that drama. I kind of want his job, honestly. I want the judge's job. All he does is sit there and listen to people argue against each other. That's kind of sick, actually. And he goes, order in the court. I can do that. Give me his job. Yeah, he has no idea what's going on. He's just there watching the soap opera. I want his job. Wait a second, man. I'm finna go into politics. This piece of the cloth proves who the real murderer is. Who killed the marshal, you ask? It was him, a guy, wasn't it? I'm afraid that's not possible. You see, this piece of cloth contains a critical contradiction. What? A contradiction? What is this fool babbling about? I'm talking about a contradiction, one that proves who the real killer is. Mr. Wright, this piece of cloth. What could it possibly contradict? Ha ha ha! Chief Kent, your tyrannical reign ends here. Behold, the piece of evidence that contradicts this cloth. I can't say, big bro. Whatever. You've got the script, Ori? Ori, I'll have you know, let me give you some lore before I continue on. About 3 years ago when I was streaming pretty hard, right before I broke 1,000 followers on Twitch, I was streaming hard. I got raided by someone named Ori, who's actually like, they're kind of canceled right now due to things I can't talk about. They got canceled. They were a Minecraft streamer. And Ori rated me with like 1,000 or like 400 viewers, and I got like 100 follows that stream, and I cracked 1,000. That was a pretty big moment for me. So when your name popped up, I was like, "Is this Ori trying to make a comeback in real world?" So I was like, "They got canceled for some pretty shady stuff, though." But, you know, I had to keep an eye. I had to see what your energy was about at first. But you got the script. Welcome back, Crow. It has to be the glove. We haven't used the glove for anything. Wait, are you really a Final Fantasy player? Do you play Final Fantasy 14? Ho ho ho! It's fun watching you squirm, Rido. The piece of evidence not indeed the same country. Bro, let me say before you start taking lives. It was cut after he died. Oh! There would be blood on it. He cut it before he died. And what exactly is this supposed to be? This is the picture Miss Sky took. Take a good look at it. I'm just about to finish Heaven's Ward. Not Heaven's Ward. Is it Heaven's Ward? I've been playing Final Fantasy 14. See where the piece of his vest was cut out? Yes. His shirt is showing underneath. It's hard to make out with all the blood on his vest. Exactly my point. His chest is soaked with blood. That's only natural. His lungs, no doubt, were punctured. Blood poured out of his mouth. Oh, but that piece of cloth? Nothing. Wait,
There's no blood on it. Ah!
Since Emma Scott's fingerprints are on the cloth, there's no doubt that she shoved the prosecutor aside. However, Mr. Marshall was
Not impaled on a sword at that time.
No, this is nonsense. Now then, Chief Gant, let me ask you something. Prosecutor Marshall was not impaled when he was shoved aside. He most likely hit his head on the ground and was knocked out.
If so, then tell me, who could have been?
Who could have arrived at the scene before Miss Lana Sky, picked up the unconscious prosecutor, and impaled him on the armor sword? Then, to make it look like Emma was responsible for the prosecutor's death, said person proceeded to write her name on a jar with the victim's blood, a jar that they broke on purpose to leave behind a clue, and make Lana believe her sister did it. Remember what you admitted only moments ago? That you personally cut this bloodless piece of cloth. That you personally cut out this bloodless piece of the victim's vest. Ironic, isn't it? Through the very act of creating insurance, you proved that you were the actual murderer. Go Super Saiyan. Ah! It's finally all over. Oh my gosh, that was close, Redo. You almost had me. This guy has so many revives, so many Phoenix Downs in his pocket. Sorry, but you have to do better than that to refute your allegations.
What do you mean you refute his allegations?
You see, that piece of evidence cloth is illegal evidence.
Order, order! What nonsense is this?
Illegal evidence cannot be so used to convict the suspect. Remember, Reggie? Earlier, old Rido here concealed that piece of cloth. So then, what's your excuse, Rido? You do have some conclusive evidence, don't you? Your Honor, I don't have any evidence I can present at this point in time.
Oh, that's true. The defense did refuse to present evidence.
At that moment, that piece of evidence cloth seems to be legal evidence. That's not fair. Oh, did you actually think you could best be in court? Looks like the last laugh's on you, son. He's a proven murderer now, though.
I'm afraid Mr. Gant's claim is legally correct.
Okay, so this is fine. That's fine. SL9, we're not here for SL9. We're here for Goodman. So what if you weaseled your way out of the SL9 case? What we were aiming to prove is Emma's innocence. And the fact that we found a true murderer is just a side notion. That's just a bonus. Now we take it to the Goodman trial, the reason we're here anyway, and really get your booty.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth?
True. Legal evidence cannot be used to convict a person. Assuming, of course, that the evidence is indeed illegal.
Mm-hmm. Well, Mr. Wright?
Seems at last, the time for me to reveal my plan has finally arrived. Ah, we cook it. Mr. Wright,
Do you admit to it? Did you purposely and illegally conceal this piece of cloth?
Save him, bro. I did not. I admit I refused to present it at one point. So the evidence is illegal. No, it isn't, Mr. Gant. Huh? It's not that I didn't present evidence then. It's that I couldn't.
What do you mean you couldn't?
There are certain procedures involved in presenting evidence.
No, Aji,
Don't listen to his lies. He's nothing but a coward. You can't really believe. There is only one issue left to be resolved in this trial. Is this evidence legal or not?
Very well, let us settle this once for all. Earlier you refused to present evidence. If you can prove your conduct was not in violation of the law,
Then do so now. No evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. Rules for submitting evidence. Thank you, Lana. Finna put him in the prison cell. Lock him up, boy. Lock him up, boy. Lock him up too. Finna present this book to you. This is my proof, Your Honor. Evidence law.
what's this?
I've done my homework too, Chief.
Indeed, Emma Sky's fingerprints were on this piece of cloth. However, at that point in time, this is merely a piece of cloth, nothing more. What? You see, it's written right here in this book, the second rule of evidence law. Rule number 1, no evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. I found this piece of evidence myself inside your safe. It goes without saying, I did not have approval from the police department. Rule number 2, unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. And here's the crux of that matter. You see, at the time, it was impossible for me to prove the relevance between the cloth and the SL9 incident. What? What kind of nonsense is this? Oh, you want relevancy? Just take one look at this picture and... Sorry, but can you recall when was that picture presented? That was shown only a few moments ago. No, he's right. At the beginning of today's trial, that piece of cloth was still meaningless. The person who gave it value as evidence was you, Amon Ghent. You yourself confessed to a certain truth. Let me verify this once more. On the day of the crime, you personally cut out this piece of the victim's vest. Oh yes! No! It was then that you approved this cloth as conclusive evidence. Yes, you, the chief of police, personally approved this cloth. The only person who could have cut this from the victim's vest is the one who stood before Prosecutor Marshall in his final moments. In other words, the real murderer, and there's only one person who that could be. Amon Ghent, the killer was you. I knew I should have gotten rid of him. That good-for-nothing scum. For 2 years, he's been snooping around the department, trying to get something from me. Crimes are being committed every day, yet he insisted on hounding me. Well, your crime wasn't exactly petty. He wanted to reinvestigate the case. He recruited Angel Star, then convinced Bruce Goodman. Detective Goodman. Yeah, that's right. If the evidence is transferred, I'll lose my only chance to find out the truth. Please, you've got to help me. Goodman turned him down, as he ought to. Still, Jake Marshall didn't know when to quit. He stole Goodman's ID card and tried to take the evidence. Goodman came to me that day. He wanted to file a lost item report. I went with him to the evidence room. Then all of a sudden, he decided to speak out. What are you talking about, Goodman? Can you please reopen it? Can you please? Oh, I gotta give a voice for Goodman. Chief, can you please reopen the investigation, Chief? We can't transfer the evidence out. There are too many questions I left unanswered, Chief. Those are Goodman's only 2 lines he'll ever have. He opened his evidence locker, and as he was taking the evidence out, he said, "It's not too late. I'm gonna hand all this over to Marshall, Chief." Well, to be honest, I was a bit taken aback by his words. Sounds like a Discord mod. I had a bad feeling when he came to see me, but I never thought he'd bring up SL9. That's when I sought that accursed knife. Then he went to work. He went to stabbing. Okay. I couldn't just pull it out. Doing so would have only led to more blood, making it near impossible to hide your crime. Even so, the blood was just pouring out. I didn't know who might stumble in, so I hurried to wipe it up. I was worrying so much about the floor, I didn't realize my fatal mistake. The bloody handprints on Detective Gumshoe's locker. I used to be known as Crime Computer. But everyone has to start somewhere. I guess I was too nervous. I had no business doing any of it. Then you put the body in my car? I'm sorry, I couldn't think of any other way to move the body. I broke your trunk. But what's the big deal? You make a lot more than us detectives ever will. What? Leaving the prosecution's car aside, how? How could you get Miss Sky involved in all of this? Well, she had as much to lose as I did if the truth came out. So you took the evidence from Detective Goodman's locker. I felt bad for having to do it. I also didn't have the time to pick and choose what to take. So, you left the jar fragments in the glove? Yeah, looks like I was better off being an investigator of crimes than a committer.
He's just confessing, bro. No crash out. They all did their best to get in my way. I've got to hand it to them. They do their jobs well, much to my dismay. Fake evidence doesn't hold up very well upon close examination. You must have known that. Tell me, Worthy, why do you stand in court? Me? You despise criminals. I can feel it's you and me. We're the same. One day you'll understand. Edgeworth is a criminal, bro. He needs to get locked up next. Oh, believe me, you will. You're just one man. You'll see what it really takes to bring them down once you try to get it alone. Well, looks like it's time to say goodbye. Oh, Ajay. Ajay, my boy. Guess we'll have no more pool parties. What? Looks like we'll have to cancel that lunch date and the pool party. Sorry, old friend.
Sorry to the Moncan. I knew you as you used to be long ago. You were once a fine investigator, a fine roommate as well, and an example to others on the force and in the pool. I'm sorry to learn that you were no longer that person.
Those days are gone now, Ajay. Thanks for all the memories, though. Don't worry, you'll be fine. Now you have Redo here, and Worthy. With those two around, you can't go wrong. In fact, I can hear them already. The melodious. I skipped the dialogue. There are two things I want you to understand. Yes, first, your sister never hurt anyone. Second, the Mongant betrayed you from the beginning. You see, Miss Sky, you no longer have any reason to keep silent. You're right. When this trial's over, I'll tell everything. All that I've done these past 2 years. From the time I had Gent help me forge evidence up until today.
So, it seems all the questions raised in this trial have been answered.
I'm sorry, Miss Sky. I couldn't get you out of all your trouble. My. What high standards you have for a rookie. I can see why Mia thought so highly of you. Who knows? A few years from now, you just might make it to the top. She smiled! Sarah smiled! I know you might think, Mr. Wright. Miss Sky, and to you, Mr. Edgeworth. You've suffered every bit as much as I have over these past few days. Believe me, I know how much of an ordeal it's been for you. She had a Trouty mouth, Trouty smile. It was nothing. Liar. I was worried the pressure might break you, and yet, diamonds are unbreakable! You rose above it all and guided Mr. Wright to victory. You've done well, Mr. Edgeworth. Stop it. I only did my job.
In light of this case, it seems a good self-examining is in order for all of us. Miss Sky.
Yes, Your Honor.
You are innocent of murder. However, although the chief blackmailed you, the fact is still acted as accomplice. The trial will be scheduled for these crimes at a later date.
Yes, I understand, Your Honor.
Is there something amusing about all of this? Why are you smiling?
It's been a long time, Your Honor. A long time since I felt free of these heavy chains. Hey, wait a second. Lotta Scott, my name is Rayo Lindsay. I kind of like it when you smile. Still look like a fish, though.
Well, this trial has gone on far too long already. Regarding the charge of murder, this court finds the defendant, Miss Lana Sky.
Show me the screen after like 20 hours on this case, bro. The longest case ever.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
We did it. We did it. Ah, we did it. Oh, SL9 took forever. That wasn't even SL9. Tia with the lightning bolt, Elise with the GG, Elise with the finger heart, Tia with another lightning bolt. Thank you. At long last, it's finally over. Tell us, say it again. Oh, are we about to say goodbye to Emma? I'll cry. Here we go, bro. Here come the tears. Buckle up, y'all. Blue Badger's waiting around the corner. Do we get to say goodbye to Blue Badger? Emma? Nar! Why the long face? I'm sorry your sister didn't get completely off the hook. And at least she wasn't convicted for a murder she didn't commit. No, that's not it. Just now after the trial ended. I can see why Mia Fey thought so highly of you.
I mean, my thanks, Mr. Wright. And to you too, Mr. Edward. She didn't thank her sister. What a jerk. You know, I did my best too. Emma! Find a beat, Rael. Find a beat. Jesus. Find a beat, Rael. Jesus. Never mind. I'm not dancing to that. There's no beat. I can't find a beat. Emma, you did your best. I'm proud of you. But Lana didn't say a single word to me. Jesus Christ, Gumshoe. What a buzzkill. Freaking A. I know he smelled musty too. He ain't been wearing deodorant. Hope I'm not interrupting anything, pals. Oh, yes I am. I'll come back later. And he just dips. Wait, Detective Gumshoe, what is it? You're doing this on purpose, aren't you? Making a detective run all around while on duty? And top it all off, you caught me here? I've seen happier people at funerals. Hey, line up, pals, I'm only kidding. Oh, are you here because of my sister again? Nope, not this time. I need a job. I can't say because of you, pal. Me? That's right, I thought you'd like to see someone. Lana! Should you be doing this? She's still on the rest, you know. Well, I won't tell if you won't. Emma, I owe you an apology. It's okay, sis. Don't worry about it. That day, 2 years ago, was the first time in my life I ever panicked. It was all I could do to keep myself from screaming. All I could think about was keeping you from getting wrapped up in that mess. Sis, I asked Gunt to help me cover up the truth. I thought I was doing it for your sake. But now, I realize I was wrong. I changed after that day. That's a hard picture, bro. That's still a hard picture. I had to. It was the only way I could make it through the past 2 years. I knew how much I was hurting you by distancing myself. I promise I can read. But I couldn't bring myself to tell you what I did. I was scared. Scared that you look at me with those eyes of yours. She's about to Titan shift in the courthouse, bro. Someone lock her up. She finna Titan shift. I was scared of how you'd react if you knew. Sis, you were only doing it for me. No, huh? I turned my back on you that day. In hiding what I believed to be the truth, I was deceiving you. Sis, I'm such a fool. It took me all this time to realize. Emma, I'm so sorry. But sis, you don't have to apologize. I'm happy now. You're happy? I'm going to prison, and you're happy? How dare you? Of course, you're going to prison. You're a criminal, sister. I get to have the house myself. You know, sis? They brought the song back. I like the song. This is the best song in the game. Right behind Blue Badger's theme. I always knew that one day you'd come back. And now you have. Oh, Emma. Emma A. What's good? What's good, Guitar Pop? The only thing we can do is strive to make up for our mistakes. Why must we make up for our mistakes, you ask? Because in so doing, we can find a way back to our rightful path. And it is from there that we can move on toward a brighter future. Okay, Waylon. They've been sisters this whole time? At least that's what I felt watching the two sisters make up. I appreciate it, Guitar Pop. You're welcome here anytime. Just know that we've been collecting toenails today, Guitar Pop, so if you feel like clipping your toenails, feel free to send them to, we're sending all the collected toenails to Elise and Ash. Elise Villarreal and Novelist Ash. So feel free to clip your toenails and send them to them.
and then they'll organize them accordingly. Mr. Wright, Mr. Gumshoe. Me? Thank you both for all that you've done. She's looking kind of cute now, bro. Wait a second. Her clothes still kind of tacky. The brown don't really go with the red and the blue eyes, but you know, I'm kind of. She trying to pay for my dinner tonight? Let me find out she's trying to Uber eat me some Taco Bell. Trying to go boom boom on the toilet. The toilet. I'm sure we'll meet again someday. While you in prison, just give me your credit card. Isn't that right, Edgeworth? Edgeworth? Stop hiding and come over here. My boy Edgeworth was hiding behind the plant. Why are you so mad? He's like a mad pit bull. I just came to say, congratulations. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Right, well, I'll be going now. Mr. Edgeworth, I hope you don't blame yourself for what happened. You came back like a good boy. We were the ones who acted corruptly, not you. It's too late for me. Okay, Sasuke. No matter what anyone may say, I realize today that I can't correct my mistakes. So I need to go on to my own video game. Miles Edgeworth Adventures. Mr. Edgeworth, your own video game. You sure you had the kind of aura to pull your own standalone title? Not only that, I don't even trust Phoenix to carry me anymore. I need my own game and I need it now, Capcom. Chief Gant was right. You despise criminals. I can feel it, you and me, we're the same. I'm the main character is what he said. One day you understand, oh believe me, you will. You're just one man and you'll be one man with your own video game. You'll see what it really takes to bring them down. Once he goes it alone in his own video game. It's called the Miles Edgeworth Prophecies. We're still working on the title, but you can rest assured I'll still be wearing my purple blazer. To despise criminals, I plan to dedicate my entire life to fighting them. But in order to fight crime on my own, I needed a weapon. It's scary, but I've known that to be true for quite some time. But Edgeworth, who knows? Given enough time, I might have tried to pull something like Chief Gaunt did. That thought terrifies me. That's why I can't continue on as prosecutor. Edgeworth, don't you understand? The Von Gantz and your mentor, Manfred von Koma. We're both the best of the best when it came to fighting crime. They both made the same mistake. You said, in order to fight crime on my own, I need a weapon. That may be true, but think back to today's trial. You weren't alone. Okay, you happy-go-lucky fish-eyed fool. You were working together with Mr. Wright, your roommate. And because of that relationship, you were able to present evidence that otherwise would have gone undiscovered. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Huh? What? Oh, yeah. Huh? What is this, pop quiz? Come on, Mr. Wright, show him what Lana's talking about. Evidence, huh? Something that neither Edgeworth nor I would have been able to find on our own. What? I know he has his own game. Jesus Christ. What was I supposed to give him? What was I supposed to present? Was it the trophy? My heart. Was it the trophy? I felt like it was the trophy. We haven't presented the trophy the entire time. I thought it was here's my reasoning behind the attorney's badge is that like Phoenix only went to become an attorney because of Edgeworth and kind of vice versa. They both did it like kind of together. I felt like that was the proper time to finally present the badge. What picture? The murder picture? What was I supposed to show them? I went so far back. Jesus Christ. At least we get to revisit all these scenes again, right? It wouldn't be an Ace Attorney stream without one major delay, right? This was just going too smooth before this moment. It wouldn't be an Ace Attorney stream without one major delay. Yesterday it was a vase that we spent like 30 minutes on. Day before that is one of the contradictions. Day before that is another contradiction. Wouldn't be Ace Attorney without it. You can't give toenails. Unacceptable, guitar. We collect toenails over here. See ya, fight Guitar Pop. For not forfeiting over toenails. Unacceptable behavior. Oh my gosh, my finger's getting tired. I lost 27 minutes of progress. We lost a whole 27 minutes. Who are we gonna blame for that? Let's blame Waylon for that. I'm comfortable blaming Waylon for that loss right there. Yeah, we can blame Waylon for that. I'm cool with that. Glad y'all agree. Thank you, Waylon. Guitar Pop with the subscription! Oh, let's go! Subscriber number 9. I appreciate it, Guitar. Welcome to the cult. I mean the gang. I mean the family. I'm saving as many times as I can. I'm not, if that ever happens again, I'm just gonna cut the game off. I appreciate it. Am I gonna finish the trilogy or is this it? Good question. Real good question. Adorable! So angry. I just saved, Ash. I know I definitely need to, before I start the next Ace Attorney, I definitely need to go through and make clips and everything of this playthrough, which I have been neglecting. Like, I haven't made a short or a TikTok in a long time. And the best way to really grow if you're streaming on TikTok is to have like brand new stuff posted as shorts. And I haven't posted a TikTok since October 6th. I need to get back on that grind. So I just need to take like a day to make my clips and my YouTube videos before I start the next Ace Attorney. I graduate December 14th. Ooh, that is real soon. That's scary. Big Sis going to prison for a minimum of 10 years. And as for me, I think it's time I started a new journey of my own. Harry Bot for a friend of mine in Europe to take care of Emma. I hope she'll be pleased to study under a top coroner. As for me, this affair has pretty much ended my days as a prosecutor's office. Still, I managed to find my way back to the field somehow. Then, I'll be able to investigate crimes together with Emma. Yeah. Takeshi Yamazaki. Planning. Design, Kazuya Nuri. Shout out, Kazuya. Yeah. Yikes. I thought I was gone for a moment there. In the end, though, they overlooked my unauthorized investigation in the chief's office. If we penalized you anymore, it'd be worse than firing you. Yep, that's what they said. It just goes to show, you can't just shake me off that easily. You got that funk. Art, Yasuaki Kishimoto. What? Art, Kujiro Ugiwara, Hirochika Nagaki. I hope I'm saying these right. Animation, Kuta Fukamachi, Takanori Ishikawa. I'm just an Oklahoma boy. Meekins, you got a body, dude. You gotta throw him against a locker. My mission is to guard the main entrance. Can you believe it? I'm a devoted security guard. Sir. My partner's keeping an eye on the entrance for me today, sir. I'll shut up now, sir. Something I'm gonna make a detective, sir. You better get into the boxing ring, Meekins. Yes, sir. This is gonna be just like that dick gumshoe, sir.
You got bodied, Meekins. Embarrassing. I got the footage of it. Playing at your wedding, big bro. Graphics. Suichi Muramoto, Kyoko Takeda, Yoshihiro Morita. Kujioki, Shi Nakajima, Toshihiko. I didn't read your last name, big bro. Or your first name. Why does Blue Badger need a moment? Why does Blue Badger need a moment? I'm finna punch the screen. Oh, get away from me, Blue Badger. Unhand thee. I swear Blue Badger was a murderer. I killed Blue Badger with my aura, Conqueror's Hockey. Programming, Fumiaki Sato. Programming, Toshi Sakai, Shiro, Mikata, Daisuke Kaneko. Ah, what is it? Can't you see I'm having me a showdown with a steak lunch partner? Look at Berlin in the back. Miss Star managed to sneak this into me. She's seeing one of the guards, it seems. Well, cowboy, looks like you did it. You even gained Bambino back her smile. Can you make sure Billy and the gang get their water? Who's Billy and the gang? Love some One Piece. Sound, Akemi Kimura. Akemi. Ah, what's her voice again? Looks like we won't be seeing each other for a while. She swears she got that Conqueror's Hockey with the eyeball popping out. She thinks she Luffy. As a farewell gift, I put a new meal on the menu. The right way lunch. The top layer tastes a bit as bitter as defeat, but the bottom layer is as sweet as victory. Enjoy. Kids seem to dig the turnabout theme. It's a hot seller around exam time. Just make sure not to eat it backwards. Not to eat it backwards. Not to eat it backwards. What's she talking about? She's talking about localization. Ben Judd. Ben Judd? That's the most American name I've seen yet. Brandon Gay, Kaori Funakoshi. What you mean in it backwards? I'll never forget what that young defense lawyer said after the trial. Let's see, what was his name again? Mr. Left, Mr. Right. Finn, I put up a fight anyway. He's been doing something how many years now? Well, anyway, I've got another trial to get to, so I'd better be. Oh no, I forgot my gavel. Sorry, I gotta go. Translation, Bone Global Studios. Shout out Bone. J. Patrick Riley, Yuli Kim, Steve Anderson. Steve Anderson. Big Anderson. Yuko Muto, Alexander O. Smith, Philip Soldini. Oh my gosh. Nothing since that's all like fresh content. Still sometimes I miss hearing you in your objections. Still I can't go back at you. I'm from your flesh spirit dominion. Mystic Maya? Afternoon training's about to begin. Coming! Wow, still you around yet? Goodbye. Oh my gosh. I didn't need to see her ever again, dude. I didn't need to see her again. Himio Yamazoi, Ayamato sorry. Keiji Kubori, Tomohiro Masuda, Setsuyo Yamamoto. Hideaki Katagiri, Mio Kobayashi, Kentaro Ira, Ryore Koyama. Edgeworth is out of here. Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth. I brought you your tea. What's going on? It's just a voice guitar pop. It goes back. Mine Matsukawa. Goes back to the first few episodes. Tatsuya Minami. Tatsuya. Oh, she's leaving. Thanks for coming to see me off. I can't believe I'm going to Europe. Thank you, Mr. Wright. Thank you so much for everything. I'm a little sad, but I'll be all right. Whenever I want to see Lana, all I have to do is open this book. She's gonna be in prison for a long time. She smiled. Why you got me investigating something? Is this money?
clear chapter 5 of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Chapter 5 is cleared. Oh, that was adorable. That's it, man. Ace Attorney, Justice for All, Trials and Tribulations. This game came out in 2001. I was 7. So when's the next episode? Let's think about that real quick. Oh, let's think about that real quick. Let's figure that out. While we're figuring out, I gotta play a song though. I gotta get some music going. It's only proper. Gotta get a song going. Never mind, I can't get a song going like that. I don't have a Chrome page pulled up. Not that. What is that? What are we playing? Not that. That's too hype. In terms of length, yeah, I'm pulling out my winter headbands now. At least the song's too. Why is the song so like in my face? How long is the next one? What do I have on my desktop? I know I definitely need to. Thank you for the snowflake keychain, Elise. Swagged out. What up, Avalama? Avalama, we just finished the first Ace Attorney game. I know, okay. Here's what I have to finish. I gotta make videos and shorts for Ace Attorney, Phoenix Wright. That's gonna take at least a day. That's a lot of stuff to get through. We gotta finish or make significant progress in Monster Hunter World. I should finish Spyro. That's something I should just do. That shouldn't take forever. I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna say, here's what I'm saying. Here's where we're starting the next Ace Attorney game. And like, I'll stick to this. This is when we're gonna start the next one. So we have Thursday and Friday. I'm gonna stream those 2 days for sure. Thursday, I'm gonna probably play Monster Hunter World. Friday, I'm probably gonna play Spyro and just see how long I get into it before I crash. I don't think, how long is Spyro? I could probably finish that in one sitting, honestly, if I'm gassed up. Saturday, probably gonna do some more Monster Hunter World and maybe another game as well, like a scary game, I don't know. Sunday, I'm gonna stream. Monday, I'm gonna stream. Tuesday, I'm gonna stream. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I'm gonna be home. Okay, after that, you do not plan on seeing me stream between December 1st and December 5th. I will not be streaming between December 1st and 5th. Oh, mouthwashing. We can do mouthwashing. Yeah, I can play mouthwashing Saturday. I'm definitely not streaming between December 1st and December 5th. I have to focus up and get my, like, secure my degree. I can't afford to fail my comp exams or my capstone. Those gotta be perfect. I gotta lock those up. And I know for a fact my capstone is gonna be December 4th. My comp exams are either gonna be December 2nd, 3rd, 4th, or 5th. Yeah, we'll play mouthwashing Friday or Saturday. What up, lettuce? Finish lines. I'm a llama. I was thinking about this. Like, the entire time I've been a streamer or content creator, I've been in grad school. I've never had a time where I've been like as a streamer or content creator without being a grad student. And like, school's been a major part of my life the last 5 years. Every time I get home, I'm thinking about, like, it's always just been on my mind. And like, as soon or late, like soon, less than a month, I'll finally be able to just live life without worrying about school. Not that it was ever like a worry or stress. Like, it was just another thing to think about. I won't have to sit down and do 6 hours of homework on a random Sunday afternoon. It's gonna be done, and I'm gonna get like $100 more on my paycheck because that's all they value for master's degrees here in Oklahoma, buddy, for teachers. Yeah, I got the decorations up, lettuce. So Saturday we'll definitely play mouthwashing Saturday. That's fine. We can do Monster Hunter World, and again it's mouthwashing. I might play Fortnite randomly Friday or Saturday. I don't know. But what are we at on TikTok? We're at 7492. My goal before New Year's for the TikTok channel is to hit 10,000 follows. If I get back to streaming consistently like I was in the summer, that should happen without any stress. That's the goal. I think the YouTube channel is about to be fully monetized. It should be in like a week or so. That's pretty lit. It should be hitting 2K by the end of the year as well. The Twitch is doing the Twitch thing. I got to work on that, but that's about it. Y'all didn't let me do this last night, but I'm doing it tonight. I'm going to the gym, buddy. Y'all didn't let me go to the gym last night, but I'm going tonight. You can't stop me. I gotta get a workout in. It's back day, buddy. All right, y'all. Thank you for hanging out yet again. We finished another game on stream. It's always a fun time, or it's always like a super nostalgic kind of feel in the future when I look back on the games that we finished on stream. I can't wait to like frame it and put it on the wall of games I finished. I need to finish thumbnails for others and get more games added up there. But Ace Attorney 1, Phoenix Wright is officially done. We'll be starting the second one eventually. It's your boy Ray Lindsay signing off. Be sure to tell someone in your respective chat good night. I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Bye. It's my theme song, bro. Bye. I love this song.